Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? Alright, so let's get started with all the news. We're going to read through all of them together. Alright, so as you guys see in my previous video that I've just uploaded about 30 minutes ago, we started off with 18 news. But now it's all like shrink down to like 14. And I did not touch this at all, alright? But I guess this is just some normal things. Whenever they have more and more news, they're just going to push back the old ones and then they disappear, right? So obviously there were 4 of them that is now gone. I believe it because it was related to some of the events. Because prior to making this video, there were some missions, or there was this battle mission for Izuna and Obito. That one is gone. So I believe that that new button over here has taken that away as well. So anyways, I'm just gonna quickly click these things because these are actually not something new. These are all just retro battle missions, so I actually don't need to go through these at all. So I'm just gonna quickly click through them and bam, they're gone. Excuse me. All right, so let's take a look at the first one right here. It says maximum cost. All right, so I believe the team cost or max cost per unit has balanced. All right, actually no, it's balanced or adjustment notice. All right, so it's just a notice. We don't know what's happening yet, so let me quickly read through this and I'll let you guys know. All right, so this is saying that on February 16th, which is past now, right now it's February 17th, 12 a.m. my time. So in Japan's time, it's way past that. Anyway, so on February 16th, they've released the version 3.2.1, and the maximum cost capacity, right, when you are making a team has been adjusted. So all of the users' maximum cost is now 200. And over here it says for the players that had maximum cost at 200 before the maintenance, nothing has changed. All right, so nothing has changed for us. So I don't know why they actually did this, because what happens with all the new players? They come in and they have 200 max cost now. I don't really get it, because that doesn't seem quite fair, because, well, I guess it's good and bad, because people who can just come in and have maximum cost, you can reroll, pull like, really crazy OP units and just use them right away, right? But I don't know why they decided to do this, because not all the games are like that, right? But I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I don't know. Maybe it's to balance out PvP so everyone can use it. Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe when it says all users, they meant the max, like the highest level capacity. Nah, that doesn't make sense, because it was always 200, right? Maybe they just lowered the cap. Maybe you don't get it at level 1. I don't know. For those of you who are still re-rolling or just new to the game overall, let me know if you guys got your max capacity at 200, all right? So over here, let's take a look at the second one, all right? So it says some bugs related to the opened status, the Kai status. I think that's how you say it. For, what do you call it? For Rock Lee and Mike Guy. So it's just saying there were some minor bugs, and they have given us the stamina recovery ramen ×3. So probably they have fixed it already. It says, after the maintenance, they have fixed all the bugs. So that was some old news. We don't really need to take a look at that. This one right here is pretty old stuff, so we can just skip it. Actually, no, we can't skip this. This is actually new stuff. All right, so from February 17th, 18 o'clock to February 22nd, we have a Super Ninja Festival, all right? So this time, again, it's not a Super Ninja Festival. It's just one Super Ninja Festival. So the following units will get their 6 stars awakening. If you guys have seen my recent videos, at the beginning of February, I told you guys, I talked about the bulletin board for February, right? So the 6 stars awakening will apply to the new Minato, the one that I got, and the new Kushina, all right, the one that I didn't get. Okay, so these two will be getting their 6 stars awakening, like in a few hours, I think, for Japan's time, or in just a couple of hours. So when that happens, then I'll have to go through the 6 stars version, and which is a good thing because I have the Minato, right? And over here for the Super Ninja Festival, the following characters are newly featured. So these are new stuff. So we have yet another new Senju Hashirama. All right. So Senju Hashirama, yet another one. And then we have another Tayuya, 5 stars. And then we have 4 stars, second Hokage. All right. Tobirama. And then over here, these are just, if you guys do your polls, your multi-summon, you're going to get 1 festival tag, and then you can trade them for things, blah, 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 blah. All right, same thing over here. Happens every single time. And over here, these are just some bugs. Again, these are just saying they had a little bug with the trading shop, but I believe now it has been fixed. Okay, so let's not worry about that. And let's go through this one. This is just saying that the maintenance has been complete. And then... yeah, I think we were given 1 Ninja Stone for that. And over here is just saying that for 3.2.1 version, there was some balance adjustment notices. And also over here, it says AoE damage balance notice and some features, okay, noticed. So let's take a look and see what has been changed, because I believe we can actually see it here, or maybe we will see it soon. Okay, so let's just take a look at this one, maintenance. All right, so this is just letting us know when the maintenance was. It's done, so GG. Okay, so over here, these are the new stuff. Okay, so let's quickly go through them together. I believe it's implemented already because we are using 3.2.1 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, if I am, please let me know in the comment section down below, because again, I haven't been in touch with the game. In touch, not past tense. I haven't been in touch with the game for like 2 weeks, right? Well, except I did log in, get the gems and stuff, but didn't really pay attention, didn't really play the missions. But anyways, over here, so over here it says, remember the resistance, ignoring resistance. Some of the units, they can ignore resistance and deal flat damage, right? So now it says ignore resistance. The display is now added on. So let me quickly see what this is about. Okay, so this is just the display. So saying that when you are receiving the attack, or when the enemy is receiving the attack, receiving one of those ignore resistance attack, then the ignore resistance, these 4 kanji characters, will show up, all right, above your character's head or something. So just like when you dodge a skill, you see a text, right? When you are immune to a certain attack, you see a text, and then you see 0, right? I think you see a text first. But anyways, this time when you receive damage, or when the enemy receives damage that ignores your resistance, then you see the ignore resistance display. Okay, so over here, these are some detailed stuff. Let's see. So this part is just saying that ignore resistance, and the 100% accuracy, meaning like, you hit for sure. How should I say this? What term can I use? But anyways, yeah, so meaning like the attack that never missed, these two are now separated as individual things. Okay, maybe they were never separated before. I don't know why they need to say they're now treated individually now. Maybe because before, whenever you do ignore resistance flat damage, you always hit, maybe. So now the always hit and ignore resistance are now treated separately, individual things. So again, I don't know why they need to say that. I always thought it's separate. Maybe not. Okay, so over here, it's something to do with your skill dodging, all right? All right, so for this one, it's also like a display thing. It's just saying that when you dodge a skill, so when you successfully dodge a skill, you will see skill dodged, these characters right here, displayed above your character's head, right? Meaning whenever you dodge a skill, it'll say you dodged the skill. I thought they always had that. Maybe I'm wrong, but again, I always thought they did say that. Maybe you just see like a 0 or something, and I just assumed it was. But anyways, now it'll show a text instead, okay? So over here, it also says that the skill dodge wording has been changed for these following characters. These are the ones that have the following statuses. All right, so the first one is like the open status. Remember the gates opening, that applies to Guy and Rock Lee mainly. Okay, second one I believe only applies to Conan. That's like the paper person, only she can turn into paper. Third one is Sage mode. All right, so probably Sage mode Naruto, and probably Hashirama. I think he also has Sage mode, right? So anyone who has the Sage mode status. And also finally the battle aura, or yeah, that's the battle aura. That's not the rally one, it's just the battle aura. So basically you don't really need to care about this too much. It's just the description has changed, because if you guys remember, every time when I review a character, they will say high chance of skill dodging or low chance of skill dodging and medium chance blah blah blah, right here in yellow, right before the fixed or before the adjustment, it used to say high chance to dodge skills. All right, well, high chance skill dodge right here in Japanese. And after the fix, it'll now say skill dodge status. All right, so you have skill dodge status, and then in parentheses, in brackets, you will see the percentage. All right, so that's why notice like how I was saying this for Izuna in my previous video. I was saying skill dodge status, and then I was saying medium chance, right? Because now the wording is changed. So they just want to let you know they have changed the wording on this, but the effect should still be the same. All right, so just change wording, doesn't really affect you guys since I will be translating for you guys anyways, right? So over here we have the second version 3.2.1 news. This is for AoE attack balancing. All right, so let's check this out, and I'll translate it for you guys. All right, so it appears that AoE damage, as I feared, has been nerfed. All right, so I think that's what we were all, afraid of. The AoE skill damage, base damage, okay, base power has now been changed. We probably never noticed this because it was like was it hidden? No, it wasn't hidden. It used to always say like 5% plus something, right? So over here it says before adjustment, meaning before the nerf. All right, that's how we put it. Attack, it says attack is 5%, but after the adjustment, the attack for AoE damage are now attack 3%. So that's 2%. That's a lot. All right, because again, it's 5% to 3%, so that's gonna be a lot. And over here is just saying that for the current events that are open right now or that are available for us, all difficulties, all right, will have their enemy's HP reduced as an adjustment to the current adjustment. But it says after this, so now I don't know what it means by the retro events. When the retro events come out, they will be closed or something. I think they will also be adjusted. Maybe that's what they mean. So yeah. So over here, these are just the names of the current events going on. The 10 Tails Obito one. And then over here, these are all the battle missions, right? With the Uchiha, which is gone, right? The one with Obito, Izuna, and stuff. Over here is the Might Guy one. This is this Senju ones and the SMB, and finally we have the Awakening missions, right? So these ones all have the enemy's HP adjusted. So I think the retro ones that will be coming in the future will also have it adjust. Maybe, I don't know. So you guys let me know. I don't really quite get that part as well. So yeah, so all right, finally, let's read through this one. All right, so I've read through the whole thing, and it's kind of confusing and kind of not, but I'll show you guys what I mean. The first one in purple is just saying that all the characters that have this skill dodge status, or part of their skills, their effects or how they will be judging on their skill dodge status has been adjusted. And what it means, well, I actually don't know what it means, but what it says over here, it's saying that all the characters that have this effect, the highest values effect will be judged. Okay, so what I think it is, it's saying that, let's say you have a skill dodge status, and when you're about to dodge a skill, you will then be, it'll based on the high, like the value of your skill dodge rate, like the number of it, and then determine whether it will succeed or not. I think that's what it's saying. Okay, again, some of you guys might be like, oh, if you're not sure why you're saying it, well, that's why we're doing this video, so we can have a discussion and figure this out together, because sometimes they just put like one sentence and it's hard to understand whether it applies to like yourself or your enemy or whatnot, right? So again, a lot of you guys are way smarter than I am, and if you guys have the answer, post it down in the comment section down below. This one, it's quite confusing, and it's just quite out of the context. Like, I don't know why they're saying it, because you already have value being like tiny chance or little chance or small chance, and then you have medium chance or you have a high chance, and obviously it will be determined based on if it's high chance, medium chance, or low chance, right? So I don't know why they're saying it. It seems kind of redundant, but anyways, let me know. Maybe I'm translating it wrong. So over here, the 5-star / 6 stars Gara, this is the exclusive Gara. I believe this is the Gara that I have. Okay, again, this is one of the more confusing part. It's saying that, you remember the exclusive Gara has the status called Sand, right? Sand status. Now the Sand status will remove the dodging skill status. Okay, so now I don't know whether or not it removes your own status or your enemy's status. That's what I'm confused about. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so now let's quickly take a look at my box over here. I'm just going to click it. And then let's scroll down and let's find the Gara. I don't think this one is. Yeah, this one is the Gara. This is the exclusive Gara right here. This is the Gara that's, being adjusted right now. So AoE damage, right? 3% plus 2,200 now instead of 5%. And over here, Sand status, okay? So it'll put you under Sand status, or puts your enemies under Sand status. I will need to figure that out because I haven't used them, right, for a long time. So, and then over here, it says this skill is a skill that you can't miss. Again, this is the new thing that they have implemented, the 100% accuracy thing. So it'll always hit, okay? A skill that will always hit, never miss, all right? And over here, it says special status, Sand. All right, so Sand status, what it does is it will lower your agility by 30%. Now, I don't know it will lower his agility or the enemy's agility. So probably the Sand status affects the enemies, and it will lower down their agility by 30%. And then also the special status, and then in brackets, it says dodge status, meaning skill dodge, will be removed. So what I think is, it will remove the enemy's dodge status and also lower down their agility by 30%. But why did I say it was confusing? Is because sometimes, Gara, right? He's slow, and when he's using moves, that might actually affect him and then lowers his own agility by 30%. And maybe he will be the one who puts himself under Sand status, right? But I don't know. But judging from the wording here, it should apply to the enemies. And also because of his skill number 1. That's his little pyramid, or like, super, what do you call it? The coffin or whatever, right? The funeral, Sand funeral, right? So it should affect the enemy. So I probably just confused myself. But regardless, that's what it says. It will now remove the dodge status. And then over here, I should probably show you my other units as well, but it is also affected. Okay, so over here, let's go down a bit. It says these following characters. Remember I mentioned about the characters with the open gates, the paper, sage mode, and also the battle aura. So these ones are the ones that have their skill dodge rates adjusted. Okay, so it affects Might Guy, Rock Lee, Might Guy, Might Guy. All right, so one of them is the Dragon Kick Might Guy. So if you guys take a look at him, which I have, I'll show you again. his skill dodge rate now has became small chance. Okay, so right here, over here, it'll put you under open status, blah blah. After you use the skill, your HP will go down, and also special status, attack increased by 1000%. So over here, the very first sentence, attack and agility increased by 30%, and then also puts you under skill dodge status. All right, so now it says in brackets, low chance of dodging. So maybe that's why they had to put the initial statement or sentence there, saying that all the characters who have their effects, you know, the dodge effects will be determined by their maximum value or rate, probably because it applies to the characters that originally did not have it written out, right? Because according to my memory, I don't know, you guys will have to check out my previous video. Like, I mean, videos from long ago when my guy first came out. So maybe those characters initially did not have the value set. Maybe it would just say skill dodge. It probably never set high, low, or small. So probably that's why they have to say the sentence is saying that now those characters will be based on or determined or judged based on their highest dodge value, meaning the Might guy now is low chance because, you know, maybe he didn't have it before, now it's added. Again, I you know, it beats me knowing why there's this sentence here, right? So those are the characters that are affected. So if you guys have any of these characters, just go read it out and see your dodge rates are probably affected, or not probably, like mostly it is affected. That's why it's on the list. It's saying it's adjust, right? Conan. And over here we have Utsumaki Naruto. This is like the ultimate Rasengan. I don't know which one this is. And then we have Hashirama, Jiraiya, and Kabuto. It's all Sage mode. And then the Battle Aura, this is just the Uchiha Sasuke. I believe this is the Android Celebration one, because that's the one that has the Battle Aura, right? No, unless it's the iOS one. You know, one of that, I think. Yeah, so over here, this is just saying that these are the characters that have their skill dodge and their can't miss status, the 100% accuracy, all added or separated in their description box. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean in a second. So we have Kakashi, we have Naruto, we have Might Guy, Itachi, Obito, Kakashi. Oh, I can't even read this guy. This guy is the guy who looks like vampire. I think he's like the third Mist Village Kage or whatever. You guys know who I talked about because I forgot his name. And then we have Deidara right here. So that's all the characters that are affected. But but again, that's just like a really minor issue because that's just a description change, right? So I'll show you what I mean right now. Here. So if you take a look at my Might Guy, before they never had this wording, but now it's added. It's just saying this skill is 100% accurate skill, like can't miss skill. All right. So now these characters that I just mentioned on the list have their description box showing these new tags here. Okay. That's just what it means. So it doesn't really affect how it plays out because that's how they always have been, but they just want to put it there. All right, so that's it for all the news and updates. And again, I mentioned in my last video, I was saying if you guys really need help, I think you guys might want it on the Valentine stuff. These two right here, the gacha and the event, I'll probably go through that. If not, if it's like not too big deal for you guys for the Valentine stuff, you guys know that they probably are not good anyways, then I'll just skip on that video and just do something else. But if you guys really need those, please comment down below or on my previous video on the Super Ninja Festival, letting me know that you guys actually want the info for your waifus, all right, your Valentine waifus. If you do, then I'll make a video on that. If not, you know, I'm just gonna skip it this time and then wait for the next time. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm so sorry that I didn't have a lot of time to prepare beforehand, because I usually prepare, I read all the notices and translate them and then understand them first, and then I'll bring it out to you guys. So hence that's the reason why, you know, I was confused and it sounds really confusing, because again, I didn't have enough time to prepare. But again, it's way too overdue, my video. I don't want to delay any longer, because some of you are wondering where have I been and stuff. So I just wanted to get it out so you guys know we're on the same page, and then we can move on from there, right? Sound good? So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more quality contents. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And thank you so much for being really patient with me today for these videos. And as always, I'll see you all at my next video. Take care and bye now.